Hey guys, MrHadlemDonalds here, and welcome back to another video. Today is episode 4 of my HTML tutorial series. My HTML tutorial serials, I just said. My HTML tutorial series. I'll get that out now. And in this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to add links to your HTML, so you can link to other web pages, other URLs on the internet. And also use images or text to show those links. So let's get straight in, and I'll show you that now. So as you can see, just before we start, I've cleaned up the file that we've been using. So I've just split out these HTML tags and the head tags and the head tags closed are by themselves up there now. Now we've got our main bulk of body here. So I've cleaned that up, and so it looks a bit more professional now. I'll just show you. And as the last lesson, we had a picture of a chicken. Now we have a picture of a cow because, again, YOLO. Just got a picture of a cow because I fancied that. And yeah, we're going to jump straight into adding links. So we're going to go onto a new line, and we're going to use this tag, href. Okay, now this is the tag to add links, and so the ahref is going to equal whatever link we want. Now we can link it to many different things. We can link it to a URL, so google.co.uk, youtube.com, anything like that, or we can link it to another page. So if you're making a fully functional website, you could link, you could have the link as part of a menu bar to link to, I don't know, an About Us page or a contact page. And I'm going to show you both of those links right now. So we're going to show you the URL version first. So ahref is going to equal the URL of my desired choice. So for example, we might want Google. Now for Google, we need to remember one really important thing if you're using a URL as a link. You need to remember the full URL. You can't just use www.google.co.uk because it may think that it is searching for a file on the computer. So you need to remember the http / at the start. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy that and insert it here. So https / www.google.co.uk. So that is our link. And we can close it up now. So we have the link. Now, however we want to get to this link is our choice. We can either get to it via an image or via a bit of text. So I'm going to show you via text and image. So if we wanted to get to it via text, we would have the word Google. And we need to remember to close off the link tag, otherwise everything after it is going to be linking to Google as well. So we've got to remember to do /a to close off the link tag. And we're going to go ahead and click File Save. And we don't need Google anymore, and refresh. And as you can see here, we just have the word Google. And as you can see, my cursor is moving up to a hand position, which means that when we click this, it's going to bring us to Google. So there we go. We have our link to Google. Now, if we wanted that link, instead of it being the word Google, we wanted the image, their logo, we could get the image as a link. So Google logo. We're going to go ahead and grab one of those. That might be a bit big. I'm just going to get one like this. This is hopefully smaller. Okay, it's quite big, but we can save the image, and we're going to use that Google logo. We're going to save it in there and go back. And so here, instead of that, we're going to use an image. Now, we're going to use the same tag that we used last lesson, img src, and then equaling what that was called. So we need to remember what that file was called. We're going to find that now. Where is it? I cannot see it. There we go. So it is a PNG, I believe. Was that a PNG? I don't know. I'll have to look. So we go into Properties. It was a JPEG, so Google logo. We're just going to change it to Google, like so. So google.jpg. So google.jpg. .jpg. Now, many of you are probably already wondering why that tag will not work. And I'm trying to do this for a reason, to see if any of you have spotted it. If you haven't spotted it yet, I'm going to show you. We need to make sure that the image is in the same location as our HTML file, as I said, otherwise it won't be able to locate it. So you're going to go ahead, use that as Google, like so. Now it is in position, so google.jpg, and now if we go ahead, file, save, refresh the page, instead of that Google, we have this large logo. As you can see, the cursor is going into that, and that's going to bring us to Google. So we can always downsize that image. So Google.jpg, we might want width to equal 100, and the, sorry about that, just make sure our quotation marks are beside each on the left and the right, and height to equal 100 as well, so it'll be a square, but it doesn't matter. So save, and there we go, we have Google there, and that brings us to Google. So that's one form if you wanted to get direct the link to a URL. Now I'm going to show you the next form. So we're going to get rid of all this, we don't need any of that. Now say we wanted the reference to go to another web page. Yet again, as it's like with the images linking to the web page, they need to be in the same location, otherwise we won't be able to locate it. So for this, we might want this test.html to link to a page called, I don't know, about us.html. Now this file doesn't actually exist. Now we could create it, but for the sake of this, I'm just going to show you what would happen. So about us.html. Now again, we can either use an image for about us or just the words about us. I've just shown you that it's the same way to do it if you're directing to a URL or to an HTML file. So we're going to put about us here and hit file, save. We go to here, we have about us, and that's going to bring, it's going to say this web page is not found because we haven't created it, but it's trying to find it in the document section. But as you can see, it's not being able to find the file, but that's because we haven't made it. But if we'd made it, that would bring us to an about us.html file in the same location. And that's how we add links there. So that is how we add links to a HTML web page. Thanks for watching episode 4 of this HTML tutorial series. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and just by the way, if you haven't seen episode 1, 2, or 3 yet, be sure to go back to the start of that and watch all the videos all the way through so you understand where we are in this series. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.